Hey guys, it's Sam, and back with another Disney Drawing Challenge 2016, started by myself and Crazy Comic Lady. Links in the description for her YouTube and Instagram, definitely go check her out. And this theme is the one that I was most looking forward to, which is historically accurate, and I just had to go with Tarzan. Oh my gosh. So I had a lot of fun with this one, and I also got to do a forest background, which I was kind of looking forward to doing too, because I've been practicing those a bit this year, so it was nice to kind of put those little skills to the test and, you know, see what I've learned and, I don't know, push myself a little bit more, because I've only done like little basic studies of just doodles, like the one that you just saw. Like I didn't go any farther than just blobbing really most of the time. So when I was transferring the image to make it a bit more realistic, that was when I was kind of learning new things and trying out different stuff, so that was kind of interesting and fun to do. Not so much a fan of trees though, I still don't like drawing trees, but yeah. I mean, this is kind of different than the background that I did with Grandmother Willow, because I mean, she's just a tree, there wasn't really a background with it, whereas this is a foresty background, which is the things that I've actually been practicing. So that's like kind of the difference. That's why I was more into this one than I was the Grandmother Willow. Though I did like how I did her bark better than I did, because I didn't really pay too much attention to the bark on the trees. Like there were so many details in this piece that I kind of just added a little detail everywhere instead of like a lot of detail in one place, except for Tarzan. But I also hit my typical 4-hour limit. I think this was like 4 hours and 30 minutes. So what can you do? It's too late and I can't go back and work on it. But I had so much fun drawing this. And I also had a lot of fun doing the anatomy on Tarzan, because I really like drawing guys. So this was also a lot of fun to do. And it was also kind of a fun pose as well. I had a little trouble with the arm, but aside from that, it was actually pretty fast in terms of like how easily I was able to do this picture. So that, you know, thumbs up there. I enjoyed that part. I guess I'll talk about what I did to kind of draw him. I actually used a reference. I used Alex to get in that pose, and then I took a picture of him, and then I sketched it out, laid down some flat grays. I wanted to do values first because I wanted to just pay attention to the lighting, because the lighting from the background is kind of just surrounding him instead of being in front of him, so he was backlit, which is like my favorite kind of lighting, funnily enough. Or at least I'm getting more into it as of late, so yeah, that made me more excited. All around it was a fun piece. So then I laid down the basic black and white, and then I kind of mixed them together, blending it with the same normal blending technique I always use, and tutorials on my channel, I'll link it in the description. But anyway, so then it's just going back and forth, adding more darks and then more lights, and paying attention to where my light source is, and yeah, getting in the muscle definition because he's kind of nude, so the importance of detail and like clothing and stuff and things like don't matter. So it's all about anatomy with this drawing, so I was trying to get like as accurate as I could. And aside from Alex, I mean, he's a nice ref and all for the pose, but his body anatomy is not the same, so I had to look up references for like super large buff guys and like really try and find out where the muscles were. So I did my best, and I am pretty happy with it. I wish I kind of did some more things. A big problem I had with this picture was actually incorporating him into the background. It's kind of a mistake that I did, in that I was kind of really into the background and then I was really into Tarzan, whereas typically if you want to have subjects in a background, you want to kind of work on them simultaneously so they kind of mesh together and blend together, because then you're kind of going back and forth, and that helps it kind of mix in together and look more natural. Whereas, you know, I did one and then the other, and then I had to make the one fit with the other, and that's a lot more difficult than had I done them side by side. So that's my little rant right there. And then the next troubles I had was just getting the colors to match, because his skin color he's like a dark peachy, like tan, like he's in the reds basically, and everything else is in the greens, which are polar opposites. So I kind of had to put in some bit of green into his skin and try and put in some red into the plants. I probably could have pushed it a lot more, and this just goes back to me kind of how there's little detail everywhere, and I wish I put like a little more detail in some places, and I think that would have helped this piece a lot more. But for, you know, what it is, I'm still pretty happy with it, and the most important part is that I had fun doing it. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this challenge so far, and if you're participating, don't forget to use the hashtag Disney Drawing Challenge 2016. It's really cool seeing how different and unique everybody's drawings are and how everyone's interpreting the themes. The next couple drawings of mine are probably going to be a lot more simplified. I can't keep doing like these really large pieces for each theme, so the next couple ones are going to be a bit simpler, but maybe one day when I have more time I'll come back and like revisit the theme and do something more grand, but until then, the next few are probably going to be a bit simpler. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Crazy Comic Lady's versions of all the themes, links in the description, and thanks for watching. Bye!